If you're new here and you don't know, I am currently on a journey to read all of the mainline continuity Marvel comics. And it has been a time. There has been ups, there has been downs, there has been some really low downs. If you haven't seen it, definitely check out my other video after this one. It's pretty damn dope, right? But basically, I've been reading a bunch of Marvel, right? And I came upon this 10-issue arc. It started in about 1977 or 78, something like that. Yes, bro, I told you I'm reading everything. In this arc, we get introduced to one of the best and most complex villains I have read so far. He's probably one of the most powerful. Not to mention, he is the first person in comic history to properly put belt to ass on the Avengers. Come on, put some respect on this nigga name. His name is Korvac. This nigga Korvac is a demon. He's like if Yoshikage Kira from JoJo's wasn't weird and he was on straight black Air Force timing. So, for this video, we finna talk about the whole arc, what happens, my favorite stuff from it, and we're gonna be here for a minute, so you might wanna grab a snack. Okay, so, Korvac. Now, there's a pretty big difference between Korvac and Michael Korvac. One is a dog, one is a fucking goose. It's like comparing Kid Gohan to Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. We in two different leagues here, buddy. Korvac's first appearance was in Giant Size Defenders #3, and I'm not gonna lie, the nigga was dookie. The nigga was part computer, part dude. That shit was genuine dog butter. He was really trash. We get it, right? Bro. And he was basically just this villain of the week character, right? At the beginning of this arc, he fought against Thor. And, you know, it was alright. It set up the new Guardians of the Galaxy, which was, you know, hella important for the story. Y'all do know about the OG Guardians, right? I would guess not, because of the MCU. That's a whole new can of worms. Just, you know, if you remember the Ravagers, just remember that most of them are OG Guardians, like Yondu, and there's this character, Sylvester Stallone's character, he is Starhawk, and that nigga in the comics so far, he's a cheat code. But basically, after the Thor comic, we go into the Avengers, and we see the Guardians of the Galaxy, and they didn't pull up in our time, because, you know, the OG Guardians are originally from the future. Yeah, barely anybody's gonna know this. I don't know why I'm explaining it. But they pull up and they like, hey, Avengers, there's a big threat pulling up. It's this nigga named Korvac. He gonna end up messing up the whole universe, bro. And Avengers are like, bird? And they go back to Avengers Mansion, and there's this little side plot with a guy from the government, and he's basically checking the Avengers Mansion security, but the whole shtick is he only like breaks in or checks after the Avengers fight a huge fucking villain and the mansion's fucking destroyed. So he just pulls up and he's like, hey, y'all Avengers, y'all security is trash. And it ends up with the Avengers losing access to the government shit and S.H.I.E.L.D. But that's not important right now, but it's going to be later. So the Avengers are having a meet and greet with the Guardians, trying to figure out what they're going to do about Korvac. But that boy Starhawk, he already knows where Korvac is, and he sneaks out and he straight up located Korvac already. And so he goes to confront Korvac, right? And to do this, he fuses with his girl. Look, bro, don't ask me. I was surprised too. It was pretty random. Didn't even know the nigga had a girl. He pulls up on Korvac and they get to fighting. And for all you power scalers, I got some ball knowledge for you. Korvac fought Starhawk on all levels of reality. That's what they said. He fought Korvac as his girl in the physical realm. He was fighting him in the astral plane. Like, you know, when Doctor Strange pushed a nigga in the astral plane. He was fighting him throughout the whole universe, right? Hey, do what y'all will with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Korvac was beating that nigga ass. He was putting straight belt on that nigga. He was beating that nigga so bad, Spider-Man's Spidey sense went off, bro. He was beating that nigga so bad that Captain Marvel, at this point, he is one with the universe. So he basically just knows everything, right? He beating his ass so bad, he got Captain Marvel like, damn, what the fuck is that? He is beating the nigga so bad that Doctor Strange just started glazing. He don't even know who the nigga is. He's like, oh my gosh, what is this power? I've never, like, nigga, wipe your lips when you're done, bro. Sorcerer Supreme? Or like Sucker Supreme. You get it, right? They're fucking up reality, and it ended up with Korvac deadass wiping this nigga Starhawk from existence and turning this nigga into dust. And I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the toughest panels I've seen yet. Because holy shit, you know he has to clean up his ashes, right? And then this nigga Korvac has the audacity to bring this nigga Starhawk back, right? And he makes them damn near exactly the same. He just makes a difference, right? He makes it to where Starhawk, I keep saying Starhawk, bro. Starhawk can't perceive him in any way, right? He can't see him, he can't hear him. He don't even know, it's like he's just a wall, right? And this actually comes up later. That nigga Starhawk got violated. That's not even like the craziest part. Real quick, let me tell you the origin and motivation of Michael Korvac. Because I'm not going to go over every little thing, because hell no. But for everything you need to know, The OG Korvac was part computer, not finna go into that. Basically, he ends up wandering into Galactus' ship, right? And he gives himself infinite knowledge, and he ends up getting the power cosmic and becoming a god. That's pretty much it, right? He also takes this human form and becomes Michael Korvac. He changes his name to Michael, like the angel. And when he was doing this, the Collector, the elder god of Marvel, yeah, he picked up on this. He heard about it, and it was like, oh, hell no! So he sent his daughter to go and spy on him. And dude, I'm not gonna lie, the aura is so crazy. You got the oldest nigga in the universe saying, oh hell nah, bro, we gotta do something about him. That's crazy. And then Korvac and the Collector's daughter end up falling in love, right? And Korvac is hiding his presence, right? He's hiding his presence from literally all the gods of Marvel at the time, which is Odin, Zeus, Mephisto, Eternity, right? He's hiding his presence because if they find out, they're all gonna try and team up and kill him. And that's because he is too strong, right? This doesn't mean that they're gonna team up and they beat him. They're just gonna team up and all of reality gets destroyed for a chance at beating him. This nigga is so powerful, them four combined can't hang with him. With his motivations, basically he's very in love with Karina, the Collector's daughter. He believes their love is stronger than anything, but if anybody finds out about him, any of the gods, they're gonna try to kill him or do something about him. So he basically is preserving their love by planning to get rid of the gods, basically. So basically he's just a universal lover boy. Hey man, can't be too mad at that. Now, the Collector had his own little segment in the arc where he was basically capturing the Avengers, trying to preserve them, because he was scared as fuck of Korvac, bro. Because the aura this nigga was giving off was crazy. And the Collector ends up capturing every Avenger but Hawkeye. Now, let me let y'all know something, bro. I know there's a lot of Hawkeye slander out there saying
he's just a normal guy with a bow and arrow.
But Hawkeye is literally the Marvel equivalent of Batman. No, it's not Moon Knight. It's not Daredevil. It's Hawkeye. Let me tell you why, right? This nigga Hawkeye, he is the last Avenger. If you capture all the Avengers, you beat all the Avengers, and Hawkeye is the last one left, you might as well just let the other Avengers go. Because this nigga Hawkeye is always gonna win in the clutch. This nigga Hawkeye has deadass never failed a 1v whatever. This nigga soloed the Collector. Give this nigga Hawkeye some praise. Literally, it makes me think of that fucking basketball meme where the guy is like, Martian ray aimed at the earth. Who do you want to shoot this ball? I got Iguodala. That's fucking Hawkeye. After Hawkeye beat the fuck out of him, he basically explains the situation is like, Korvac's gonna do this and, do that, right? But before he can get to the important stuff, this nigga Korvac peeps him. He notices fucking Collector hiding in, as they call it, subspace, right? He notices him hiding in subspace. And keep in mind, he now knows Karina is the Collector's daughter. He knows Karina is the Collector's daughter. This nigga peeps him in subspace and he wipes him from existence in front of Karina. And then the craziest thing is, this nigga has the nerve to turn around and say, sorry babe, you're an orphan now. Damn you! You traitors! Nah, bro, this nigga a demon. I see why they never brought this nigga back. We're gonna skip some stuff here, but the Avengers finally find a way to track Korvac, right? And they use it by tracking the attack that erased the Collector. And oh, by the way, they're deep as shit now. Literally every Avenger is on board. They got niggas who on different teams. They got X-Men. They got everybody on this shit. Literally all the Avengers but the dead ones at the time are here. And that's Swordsman and I think that's just Swords. It's just Swordsman and Mantis. And Mantis isn't there. That's it. Oh, and Hulk's not there either. You remember how I said the Avengers no longer had ties to the government? So that basically means they can't fly any vehicles or nothing. So you know what they have to do to end up pulling up on Korvac? They gotta take the bus. That's so funny. They deadass just steal the bus. Oh, of course Tony pays for it. But these niggas deadass pulled up to the hardest fight they're encountering yet in a bus. That's like pulling up to your fucking friend's house to spend the night and you got no controller. Yeah, so they run in, and the crazy thing is, right, Korvac tried to fool him. He was trying to be peaceful. He wasn't trying to, get caught. He didn't want to fight him, right? And he basically tries to fool him because, like, he just want to be in love with his girl. He just want to be in peace, right? And, okay, maybe he doesn't want to kill a few gods, but he means well. These gods are assholes anyway. Do you see what Odin be putting Thor through for no reason? You remember what I said about Starhawk not being able to perceive Korvac? Well, because he can't perceive Korvac, when the Avengers are talking to him, it deadass just looks to him like they're just talking to a ghost, and he deadass points that out. And then the Avengers find out that, oh, this nigga's the big bad, he's Korvac. And then Korvac is forced to give his monologue. Very astute, Captain America. For even more than your Norse compatriot, I am a god, and I was going to be your savior. For there is much cruelty in the cosmos, much injustice, and I was in the unique position to alter that, to bring all of existence under my sane and benevolent rule. But you, with your stubborn determination to save what you don't even comprehend, have discovered me. A revelation that I know will not go unnoticed. Ah, the hopes, the dreams. All I ever wanted was a Subway sandwich. He's like, man, I just want to love my girl in peace, and you really brought me to this. The gods just aren't ready for our love. And then the nigga gets done with his monologue, and then he just fucking runs the Avengers shit. He dead ass just goes on a killing spree. The Avengers are dying. This is the first time in the Avengers comic that these niggas are straight up dying. He starts killing Avengers, he starts killing Guardians left and right. Nigga to kill Captain Marvel, nigga to kill Hank, nigga to kill Jan. Bro, the nigga kill fucking Black Panther. Dude, this nigga is going on a killing. Nigga killed Wonder Man. Bro, he literally killed everybody in the end but Thor, Vision, and Iron Man. He killed everybody else. And he would have killed them too if his girl didn't start losing feelings. Let me explain this. You see, Korvac was fighting, and while he was fighting, he reaches out to Karina. But he notices that she hesitates, right? And probably on some I read your mind type shit, because the nigga got like every power. And he understands that she's not willing to fight gods and risk all of reality like Korvac is for her. So Korvac is just like, man, these hoes ain't loyal. And he just uses his power to unalive himself after reviving everybody he killed on some Nagato Rene Rebirth shit, right? Of course, he didn't die to revive everyone else. He just revived and decided to go. But man, for a Bronze Age comic run, this Korvac saga was surprisingly deep at the end. I mean, it was just fire. The Avengers even acknowledged that the nigga wasn't evil. He just wanted to be with his girl. So like, bro, it was just great. It was definitely the best Avengers run I've read so far, and it's one of the best comic runs in general I've read so far. It was fucking great. So with my comic journey, I am approaching the 80s. Let me know some comic runs I should be on the lookout for in that era. And, I got a Discord. Come down, join, we a little community. Chill with us, And, yeah, with that, I'm pretty much done. I'm out. Peace.